Mikayla Nogueira's text messages just got leaked? What? Let's talk about it. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. Yes, the beauty queen, the glamour of TikTok. Mikayla Nogueira has finally been exposed? I don't know.
Mikayla's from Boston, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the scandal she's in?
No, but please, for the love of God.
It's not a mascara this time. It's a self-tanner.
I wanted to start a self-tanner and call it self-tanner.
That would be hilarious. But to my understanding, Mikayla had promised a small business owner that she was going to review his product. It's a self-tanner where
It's just like Jergens.
It's completely personalized. So you input like your hair color, your eye color, your everything. The point is there was another company that was like kind of ripping him off and they were blowing up really big. So he reached out to Mikayla and was like, can you please review my product? Because like these people are ripping you off, whatever. She promises she will. And that's that. Okay. And when Mikayla,
and he has receipts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And when Mikayla promotes a product, it sells out crazy. And like small businesses sometimes can't handle it because they get thousands and thousands and thousands of orders.
That telescopic mascara.
So when she said like, hey, I'm posting the video tomorrow, he took out a loan to buy $10,000 worth of product so that he would be prepared for the volume of orders that he was expecting to get.
I want to cry.
He, orders the $10,000 worth of product. She never posts the video, obviously, but she does post in a self-tan and it looks fucking horrible. Okay. It's like the worst tan you've ever seen. And he like messages her and was like, hey, like, did something go wrong? Like, you're only supposed to leave it on for like an hour or two. And she responds and she's like, yes, I used it. I loved it. I slept in it for 12 hours. And he was like, you're not supposed to do that. Turns out she got a spray tan. She didn't even use the product. So then he reaches out to her again and tells her like, listen, I ordered this much product because I was expecting the video and then you didn't post it. So like, could you please post it? And she's like, yes, I'm posting it tomorrow. Still never posts it. This has been like months and months and months of like communication back and forth, and she's just still never posted the video. So now he posted a video about it and it's gone super viral. But I don't know about her these days. I'm really serious because I've always been her biggest fan, and that is like so slimy to me.
Here's what I'm gonna say. There's something hilarious about her in a scandal. I don't know what it is. I think my standpoint changed after the like, it's hard to be an influencer. What did she say?
Yeah. I almost tried being an influencer for a day.
That and like the telescopic lore. Like, I just think as influencers too, you know how much someone's getting paid for all the shit that they're not saying they're getting paid for. Like, and when the like, I'm so genuine, I would never lie to you act mixes in with the fact that they're like clearly
lying to us.
You deserve.
I don't know.
It's really funny.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? She'll be just fine. She makes the most amount of money probably out of everybody on. So like beauty girls make the most money. It's so stupid.
So these DMs that I got, I'm side-eyeing them because like, first of all, they're really old, which doesn't make them real or fake or anything like that. But they could be fake. I mean, nowadays you can fake anything. You can rent anything nowadays, right? Except intelligence. But with that being said, I will say this. If these messages are fake, then Mikayla should call it out and say that they're fake. But if she doesn't, then I'm just going to assume that they're real. That's just my opinion on the situation. But who am I? Who am I? All right, so I was scrolling through my little DMs that you guys, the sneaky snakes, send me, and y'all sent me this conversation between Mikayla Nogueira and an ex-friend of hers. Now, this took place over on Facebook, and I can tell it's old by the quality and just by the photo that she was using at that time. Okay. So let me jump right into the receipts because you already know. Ain't no scandal I can't handle. You come here for all the tea all the time. All right. First receipt. Well, first of all, before I go into the receipt, this got leaked online. It's the top 25 influencers by VIT or something. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, first of all, I know to my own ignorance, I don't know everyone on the list. But like, I mean, at the top of the list is going to be Kylie. And then you're going to have like Jennifer Lopez. Like, how is Jennifer Lopez number 3 on the list? Like, I just don't find Jennifer Lopez as influential as some of the other people on this list. Like, I don't think she should be on there, but that's just my opinion. I don't think she's the influencer girly because there's nothing she's really done that has made me want to buy stuff. I mean, I don't know, like she's a face of Coach, but she only doesn't really wear Coach. Like the only thing that ever was that green dress that she wore at the Versace fashion show. Like that's that one thing at that one time. But you know what? Like Jennifer Lopez should really just pay me a consultant fee because I could get her even higher on the list and make her more relevant than she already is. Like I have so many ideas to like increase Jennifer Lopez's relevancy. Like it's just because she does things. I don't think people notice. Like if you look at the team behind like a Selena Gomez, like the most smallest thing she does gets blown up all over TikTok and social media and stuff like that, right? And I think Jennifer Lopez like lacks doing that. Like, she doesn't have that social media team behind her. Practically, because I don't think she cares. But anyways, enough about her. All right, so these DMs, I'm going to show you to them. Where can I find them at? They're right here because they're kind of like scattered apart. Okay, so the person said to Mikayla Nogueira, busy right now? Mikayla said, no. Want to go to Dave's? And I don't know what Dave's is. Like, it could be like a Dave and Buster's. I'm not sure. And then Mikayla said, LOL, you can't eat that ish. Followed by, can we meet there, maybe get a hot cocoa? And then Mikayla said, if you're gonna try to lose weight. And then they said, I only wanted chocolate. LOL, hot chocolate. Mikayla said, that's 200 very unnecessary calories. Listen, 200 calories, you could burn that easily on a treadmill by talking and walking on the phone. All right, next thing is, okay, never mind. Then Mikayla said, I thought you were trying to lose weight. All right. Followed by, I've just had a bad day, but I wanted hot cocoa. It's okay. Mikayla said, should get green tea. And you can't eat when you have a bad day. Followed by, it's just a hot cocoa, Mikayla. Geez, just forget I said anything. And then Mikayla said, you can't say it's just this about any bad food you put into your body. If you want the results, you have to make the changes. I'm simply trying to help, not trying to make you feel bad, but I can understand why it would do so. All right, there you go. Now, I have a lot to talk about. I am that friend that if you tell me to hold you accountable and you're trying to lose weight, I will clock at the house and I will be like, girl, you fat, put that out of your mouth. You say you're trying to lose weight. Like, girl, that's how I am, tough love. I'm not defending Mikayla in this situation because I don't know the context of this friendship. Right? And I think some of you might be shocked to be like, oh, you would do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, when you're have a friendship close to people, or do you think it's close to people, you know, you kind of give them like that, girl, you said that you weren't going to eat hot cocoa. You said you're on a diet, right? Some people, they're just like, oh, you want to get that? You remember you did tell me to tell you, but then they get all upset. You know, I remember one time I had a friend of mine that said that they're not going to eat a certain type of food, and then we went out one day and they ordered that food and I was like, no, take it off the menu, don't get that for them. And then they're like, but I want it. I was like, you said that you're trying to do this, so I'm not gonna enable you, so take it off the menu. And then they were like, no, I'm gonna get it. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna pay for it, so you can get it, but I'm not paying for it. They're like, that's fine, I'll pay for it myself. Like that. Go ahead. Now they're like 800 pounds, girl, glad I'm not on that boat. But all that to say this is, you know, it really is mind over matter. And it's such like, there are things you can do to like help you rewire the brain a little bit, like with Ozempic and things like that, or even berberine, which I really, I tell all my friends about berberine. Is it berberine? I'll link it down below in the little YouTube shop, whatever. It's a natural pill. You can get it at Whole Foods. You can get it at like GNC and just, you know, vitamin places like that. It's basically a little pill, and it just suppresses your appetite. You just don't feel like eating, and it actually works. And sometimes, like, I'll be like, ugh, I don't want that. Like, it's very interesting. And people say it's nature's Ozempic. Being on Ozempic and being on berberine, the natural pill, like, I noticed a difference. Like, you know, Ozempic gives you like all these like side effects, and you got dizzy, nausea, and stuff like that. But like with the berberine, I didn't have that. I got all the benefits of Ozempic, but without the side effects, right? But I never increased the dosage though on berberine. I just kind of like use it for like a month and, you know, do the recommended. Oh my God, it actually works. So try it out if you want it. Again, consult with your doctor. You can get these at Whole Foods, GNC, places like that. It's not some medical mystery. It's like people just don't know about berberine. It's just, I found out about it a couple months ago by Dr. Berg here on YouTube. And I was like, oh, wow. And I went and got it. And I was like, it actually suppressed my appetite. Like, whoa, I wasn't that hungry for stuff. Anyways, I digress. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested in it. But anyways, back to the Mikayla thing. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and say that she's a bad person for saying that because I don't know the context of that relationship or friendship. I just don't, right? Because I'm not gonna be like one of those, what do you call that, hippos or is it hypocrites or something like that? I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say that, oh, Mikayla's the worst. She said this to this person, this poor unfortunate soul. I'm not gonna say all that, but at the same time, I will say, like, I'll side-eye it if the receipts are even real, And I'll side-eye if the fact that they had, like, a really good friendship. That's how they talked. Who knows? I don't know the context of it. But I think that if you're just looking at it at a glance, yeah, it may seem kind of shady. I'm not supporting the things that she said. I'm just side-eyeing it. Does that make sense? Okay. Speaking of side-eyeing, can I talk about the makeup I got on Temu? Okay. So I got this on Temu.com. And listen, don't judge me, but I'm just kind of like, I'll use the brushes on Temu. Like, they're decent. They're not the best, but they're decent. They'll get the gig, right? They'll get the gig done. A few more brush strokes, but they'll get the gig done. Anyways, I got this on Temu. It is all in this other language. I don't know what it is. I don't know what language that's in, but I can't read it. So I'm just kind of weary of the makeup, only of just toxics and leads and things of that nature, but this is what it looks like, okay? It's called Le Malia. I don't know. I didn't go to the best schools. And it says color eyeshadow. And this is it right here. Now you open it up, and this is what it looks like. You have this little nozzle, and you can go down and up. And for whatever reason, on this side, you have a lot of brown and a little bit of like a lighter shade. And then on this side, you have a lot of the lighter shade and a little bit of brown. So with that being said, when you look at it this way, it's the same. So I would say this would be the eyeshadow, and that would be like the highlight for the brow bone. And you do that. So wish me luck. I'm going in, girls. All right, here it goes. Let me like put it a little bit this way. All right, okay, and I'm just gonna do that. Oh, so I see what it's doing. Like I see the gig. Like, I see what it's trying to do. I would still maybe take a brush and blend it out, but I get the gig. It does have a scent to it, I will say. It smells like a Crayola, like some type of Crayola. I don't know. I'm just very wary about it. But anyways, let me know what you think about that and all this drama in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. Mwah.